Hey guys, this is Paul, and this is another video update for Void Destroyer 2. Alright, so in this update, I'm going to try to do some mining with a hired ship, with a Hornet. This Hornet just has a turret upgrade. It also has a shield generator upgrade. So it's basically after doing 2 missions in the early game, you can buy a defense turret, you can buy a shield upgrade. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to hire a Geb for 1,400 credits. Should I hire another ship? Well, I can't even afford this one. Yeah, I'm not gonna hire any other ships. I'm just gonna take it as it is. Alrighty. So there's 2 points to this update. First, I want to see how the economy, how the pirate attacks on trade ships are going. I've gotten a lot of feedback that you guys are most of you guys, I guess, from the feedback I've gotten, are not super thrilled about the change. But that's good. Feedback is good. Criticism is good. Things like that are good. We need to figure out the right balance between risk and reward. So I'm going to do something really, really risky, trying to mine in the Hornet for the sweet, sweet reward of about 20, 30,000 credits. Let's go ahead, go into overworld mode. So actually I kind of have to go from memory to try to find an asteroid field. Hopefully I'm going to find one that's not too crazy with pirates. Here's one, pretty low yield. Already see some, oh, now it's taken over by a pirate ship. One of the changes was that hired ships use primary burn, which is really cool because this ship is going to catch up really fast to me. This field might not be really, really great because already there's a Indeed pirate here. So I want to try a different field. Because I know I'm going to get attacked anyway, so let's go to a field with a little bit of a less chance of being super blasted. I know there's some fields around here somewhere. Yeah, that's an even worse field. 2.3 yield is going to be quite a lot worse. All right, we get some fighting here. It looks like it's attacking another transport ship, so that might be my chance to go ahead and mine without being disturbed too badly. All right, so my hired ship is catching up. Let's go ahead and let's mine. Alrighty. So looks like these ships haven't really detected me yet. They might actually be going after the hired ship there. No, let's see. Yeah, looks like they're not really going after me yet. So I have some time to mine some more. I'm at 7%, 13%. Not a whole lot. So these ships would certainly kill me really, really fast. So there's no way I could survive even with my super awesome powers. So if they get close, I'm going to try paying them ransom. I'm going to see what happens. We're almost at capacity here. Which is 1,000 units. There we go. So let's try to hightail it out of here. And let's go to... oh, we're getting attacked. Okay. Alright. I'm going to save a game. Just in case I screw up or while talking I don't talk too well and fight. We can always reload it. So let's go ahead and try to fight these guys. Alright. So this Hornet actually has this really powerful secondary weapon. So with like 3 blasts, a starting pirate ship is going to be destroyed. Now these guys are focused on my mining ship. So basically, I get the ability to do the first strike. Alright, and looks like my transport ship killed... no? Looks like my transport ship killed the last one. Alright, so all the pirates are gone, and we made something like 3,000 credits. Let's pause the game here, because I want to see where I want to go. Let's say I want to go to FOB Gamma. Let's see how much money I'm going to make. I'm going to make 40,000 credits at FOB Gamma. So let's try to go there. Of course, now my mining ship is out of fuel. I'm going to tell it to go to FOB Gamma, and I'm going to tell my ship to follow that mining ship. Oh, yeah, this is kind of a bug, because it wants to use the gates. So I might make it where hired ships don't use gates, or maybe I might change the code, but I'm basically manually going there. Alright. We're almost at FOB Gamma. Oh, another pirate attack. Alright, so I'm going to do another save here, just in case I die again. Alright, we have another pirate attack. Again, I'm using my secondary weapon. It's actually good to get some range on these guys. To use that secondary weapon, it's easier to aim. But the secondary is really powerful. Let's get some more view here. Oh, I'm going to taunt this guy. Try to get him attack me. Oh crap, this is a vulture. Ugh. Yeah, vulture is pretty tough. I'm going to try killing this scav first. Alright, I'm doing pretty good. My shields are still up. Oh, my shields are down. Yeah, this vulture is pretty tough ship. And it's firing missiles at me. I'm going to go next to the Geb here. Oh, the Geb is going to help me out. Yeah, I wish I had another upgrade or 2 on this ship. Come on, help me with your turret. Alright. I'm going to actually angle it so... looks like now the vulture is kind of deciding who to fight. The Hornet is really fast, so it's able to avoid some of this fire. Alright. Say hello to mama for me. I don't know what that means. Alright, so we got 8,000 for for that bounty. Alright, so now we're up 16,000 credits. Pretty impressed with myself, I gotta tell you guys. Alright. Let's hope we don't attack again, because we're low on health. We're close to a military base. There we go. Alright, so luckily we didn't get attacked again, I guess. Let's go ahead. Yeah, I really should turn the phone off before I make these videos. Alright, so now we can dock, we can sell our cargo, we can make loads of profit. Oh, we're drifting. Come on. I did so good with combat, I'm not doing great with docking. Here we go. Let's go ahead, let's go to the commerce tab. Let's sell this ore for 40,000 credits nearly. There we go. Let's go ahead and let's dismiss this ship. So at this point we have close to 50,000 credits. Let's go ahead and repair our ship. Still really, really close to 50,000 credits. If we had higher rank, we could buy a Bonnie, which is a medium fighter. So 2 missions and 1 mining run in, you can go from a light fighter to 50,000 credits to a medium fighter. So okay, so what do I think? Do I think it's too challenging? Too challenging for this type of a run? Well, this is a really tough question because obviously I know that the Hornet, the starting ship, has a really, really powerful secondary weapon. Obviously I know all the capabilities of those other ships that were attacking me. I tried to use the best tactic that I could think of, using the transport ship to help me out. But I think it's reasonable. I think the difficulty is reasonable, so you guys are going to have to make some good arguments, pro and con, as far as tweaking the difficulty of this. Now, it could be where, in your cases, it might not be reasonable. Maybe this example was reasonable for the reward of 40,000 credits. Like if I went to do a mission here, this mission would give me 3,000 credits, this starting mission. So compare 40,000 to 3,000. You know, the risk reward is much more in the going mining to a pirate field. So this is a really, really sort of tough question, sort of a tough thing. But hopefully we can get something reasonable, or maybe we can tweak it. Now, I did make a mistake in Void Destroyer 1, where I made the game too challenging, too quickly. So I'm really kind of paranoid about that. I'm hoping I didn't go this route again on these changes for trade ships being attacked. But if I did, I'm certainly open to feedback, to criticism. It could be that just the Hornet is actually more powerful than players realize. And if you go to another ship, if you buy another ship, it might not have been actually as effective, even though it's a bigger ship with more firepower, more health. The combination of the Hornet's speed and secondary fire, it might actually be a really good ship in this case. Alright guys, so that's part 1 of this update. Part 2 is going to talk about scripted missions. Okay, so let's talk about scripted missions. So I'm actually seeing a bug here where this scripted mission approval run is in FOB Gamma military base. This is actually a mission for the Pride, which is a bounty hunting faction. So hopefully by the time you see this video, this bug will be fixed and I'll upload an update. So let's first explain what a scripted mission is versus these regular type of missions are. Well, this regular type of mission is auto-generated, and there's a bit of randomness to it. And once you play a mission, you kind of sort of understand what it's about. It's always going to be the same. Now, a scripted mission, and you can tell if it's a scripted mission via this priority mission flag here, but I'll probably add something here as well. Now, a scripted mission is most of the time it's going to be one time only. It's going to have dialogue and a mission script written by me with potentially with cutscenes and twists and turns and things like that. I'm actually looking for potential help writing these missions, scripting these missions. If you're interested, let me know. The best place will be on the Steam forums. Maybe if you have an interest in doing some mission scripting, maybe I could hire you. Maybe we can come to a reasonable arrangement. And maybe if you have a strong interest and desire, maybe we can help each other out in that way. But anyway, let me just do this destroy military debris mission here. Let me increase the rank to, let's do novice. Let me upgrade my ship with a front energy barrier now that I have the money for it. And let's go ahead, let's do this auto-generated mission. Meanwhile, let's talk about scripted missions. Just so there's something playing in the background so you guys aren't super bored while I talk or whatever. So let's go to this mission space right there to destroy some military debris. Let's use primary burn. Alright. And I guess you guys are going to see how I handle this mission too, just by watching here. But let me talk about different missions. So my goal for Void Destroyer 2 is to have a good number of scripted missions, to have dialogue, to have these sorts of different events, different happenings, really sort of dynamic missions, like in Part 1. Now in Part 1, the missions were really challenging. Were really challenging. Are these guys going to shoot me? No. Looks like they're not actually going to shoot me. That actually might be another bug that I might have to look into. I'm not really sure. So I want to have a nice variety of scripted missions. Basically, what you would consider just missions in general as a player, you know, versus these sorts of random missions, randomly generated missions right here that might get boring over time. I want to have a bunch of scripted missions that are going to have dialogue, characters, some humor, some drama, things like that. All right, so far so good, right? So the problem is that there's quite a lot of issues, quite a lot of things for me to think about when making these missions. Oh, I need another mission rank to create this Bonnie. So let's increase the difficulty. Let's do another debris run here. So the problem, there's quite a lot of issues. So this first mission that I wrote up, this approval run, it's a really basic mission for the player. For me, it's not quite that basic. It created a lot of issues, a lot of things for me to think about. And it actually took me a week to create a mission, a scripted mission that takes about like the player maybe 5-10 minutes to run through. So when you think about that, you know, 10 minutes of gameplay for a week, I mean, that's just crazy, you know. When you think like that, I want quite a lot of these missions. Yeah, there's definitely a bug. These turrets should be like firing at me. You gotta work on that. It's funny, like playing your own game and running into bugs. So a 5-minute mission taking me a week to do is just pretty crazy. So why would it take so long? Well, there's a few reasons. First off, I kind of don't like working on scripted missions. They're very fiddly, like with cutscenes. You know, you want to have like this ship in frame, that ship in frame. You want to have this ship do this, that ship do that, or writing some text like camera angles, things like that. That's really fiddly, and I don't really enjoy that type of work. I'd rather be like coding and features. So that's one reason. The other reason is it raises all these questions. For example, if I have a scripted mission where you have to destroy a ship after you have some dialogue, what happens if the player doesn't destroy that ship? That's a question to be answered. What happens if the player refuses to fight? What happens if the player destroys the ship that tells you to destroy the ship? You know, what if the player goes off script? Um, should I make that ship invulnerable? Should I have a branch that follows that sort of those steps? You know, should I just end the mission and say mission failed? Speaking of failing missions, should I reset the entire mission? Should I let the player leave the area and come back? All these questions get raised. Now I have a medium fighter. Let's see, what should we do with? Shield generator, front energy barrier. Be nice to be faster. Gravity drive trigger. Oh man, I love this upgrade. Love that upgrade. Ammo capacity would be really good for this ship. And I think I'm no room. And I don't have enough money. So I could not fully, but pretty well deck out a ship here. Bonnie MS after doing one mining run with a Hornet. And I can take another destroy military debris mission. There's my Bonnie, my beautiful Bonnie. So basically, there's all these issues with scripted missions that they take a long time, that they pose all these questions, and that's why it took me a week to come up with like a 5-minute scripted mission, 40 bounty hunters. So I'm actually thinking maybe I should just like not worry about scripted missions. Maybe I should change the scope of the game and focus more on like randomly generated stuff, randomly missions, kind of like roguelike games do. Although roguelike games nowadays with large teams, they do tend to, I use the gravity drive trigger to like speed ahead of these missiles so they would explode. Oh man, okay, so now we're getting now we're getting railguns hitting us. Oh yeah. This might be actually too difficult. Alright. There we go. With the ammo upgrade, we were able to do that. So I guess we can see some things here doing these missions, that randomness has a big impact on difficulty. Some players might have an easier time, some players might have a harder time, not just because of their skill and experience, but also because of randomness. So, and as you saw, I just did these 3 auto-generated missions, and I had a pretty good time. But I mean, the first time I ran through the mission, I probably got all the uniqueness out of that mission. And the second time, yeah, you know, I kind of cemented that. But the third time I might have been kind of bored. Now here I have a new mission, destroy smuggler cache, now that I have rank 3. So this does kind of change things up. You know, these generated missions do kind of progress. However, if I threw in a scripted mission in there, it would be much more interesting, you know? Like, okay, you got this debris thing. Oh, but you can do this scripted mission. There's some dialogue, there's a cutscene, there's some, fancy music, there's more interesting of a fight, there's a bit of story to bring you into the world versus just like go and destroy some debris. So basically, getting rid of scripted missions is not something I want to do, even though it's kind of a struggle for me, kind of a struggle me to create these missions. I'm still going to go and make them. Make the huge battles similar from Void Destroyer 1, the twists and turns, the cheesy dialogue that I can come up with, and things like that. So I'm going to be working on scripted missions from now on. I'm going to try to add them in. Meanwhile, polishing the game, working on the balance, like that feedback you guys had about the trade ships being attacked. But again, if you're interested in helping out, being hired by me, because I would have to pay you, because I would have to own your work, because I'm selling it. So if you're interested in something like that, let me know. The best person would be the person that is most self-reliant, most talented, most passionate, and the cheapest. Keeping it real, right? That kind of person usually doesn't exist. So I don't have huge hopes. But if you're interested in game design, if you're interested in sort of coming on board and making a mission or 2 or 3 or 4, maybe more, who knows, for not a ton of money, I'm not really sure. We would have to discuss that on a case-by-case basis and mission basis, how much I would be able to afford to pay, if I'd even be afford to pay, and if not, then it just wouldn't happen. But if you're interested in something like that, let me know on the Steam forums. We'll take it from there. All right, guys, I think I rambled enough. Yeah, as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the project. Thank you for your great feedback and reviews. I appreciate you guys very much. Wouldn't be able to do this without you. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.